Hello, everyone. But let me officially introduce myself. My name is Ming. I'm Star Master and husband of Rebecca. You know, there is no real secret, I tell you this, in Atomy. Everyone's going to have their tough journey, for sure. I guarantee you. There's nothing wrong with that. But that road is where you're going to learn. Okay? Every step, every move you make. Sorry, that sounded like a movie, right? But, you guys will be successful. So, for Atomy, I can tell you this. When Rebecca first joined Atomy, I had a requirement. I said, okay, what's this company about? Like any husband. But to fulfill all my requirements, there was, no membership fee, none of all those negative things. And it was just about a bunch of products. I go, okay, fine. Sure, go ahead, join. Don't bother me. Is there any husbands in here? Sure there is. But many of us, we do that. Like partners, we forget one main thing. When we got married, what did we say in that vow? I think lots of people forgot. Yeah. And we're supposed to support each other, right? But, we forget to support each other. So for those of you who have partners, whether you're married or not, it doesn't matter, okay? And also other partners. Remember, partners are important in Atomy, okay? Very, very important. So like most husbands in the beginning, I just supporting her to get her out of my way. Because, I have successful business. In Canada, in Vancouver, I lived there for 44 years. I'm a professional licensed realtor doing it for 28 years. So I specialize in investing. Like Australia, your real estate's gone up a lot here, right? It's pricey. Yeah, same in Canada, very, very pricey. So like many of us, in that occupation like myself, by the way, is there any professionals here? Doctors, lawyers?
We want everything.
Okay, well, you don't need to be, but even doctors and lawyers, I tell you this, everyone needs to invest. Atomy is an investment company for you guys. It's a tool. It's going to help you grow. It's not something you need to put a whole bunch of money in. You just need to dedicate your time to share. So for me, that's what I saw in Atomy, but I didn't see it till a little later. Yeah, about a year later, I'll be honest with you. But when I did saw it, that's when I actually decided to help my wife out. It was a really quick journey, very amazing journey. In that 2 years time frame, I didn't know my life changed. My circle of friends grew so big, which I thought it was only existing in BC in Canada, in one part. But now it's all over the world. So not only do I have friends in Korea, in Japan, in Malaysia, Indonesia, like what the company's doing, they're opening different countries. All it takes is for you to share. There's no secret there. I think you all share right now, all the time, right? Whether there's a nice restaurant here in Melbourne, right? I'm sure you guys tell all your friends about it, right? So I'll start with a little bit about the secret here. So my first time attending a Success Academy. This is something that's very, very important. I think all of you guys are here attending it, so that's already great. But, I don't know if you'll be here next time, right? Because you're going to say, oh my, is it going to be the same? I'm sure there's not. I mean, these guys are jokesters here. I'm sure next Success, they're going to have more jokes for you guys. But even for me, the first time attending Success, it was amazing for us. We were there, and I was invited to go to the other part of Canada. Of course, we didn't even have any mastership yet. But I got to experience Atomy, truly Atomy, because guess who was there? CEO Han Gil Park. Oh, wow, lucky me, eh? Yeah, and first member, Mr. Yun. Wow, how often do you get to meet the first member? So I saw something different. I was going, interesting company. Like any pessimistic husband, huh. Now I got to meet the CEO and the first member. It was a great opportunity to meet the real person. And there I saw people getting awards. And I was wondering, boy, what's this Sharon Rose Master, Diamond Masters, and Sales Master? What is this thing, right? So it opened my eyes to this different mastership. And I started analyzing it, like at school, we all go to school. And I realized that, hey, this is interesting. This has a really interesting system, simple system. You don't need to master it immediately, but it's almost like you going into university, except you don't have that debt. After you go to university for 4 years, what happens? Oh my God, right? Look at the fees nowadays, right? And then where do you start after that? At the bottom. So in Atomy, even for me and Rebecca, it's not 4 years yet. Already we're halfway through this these mastership. Isn't that very nice to do? So like many of us, we don't realize we are stuck in this material world where we believe, of course, education. I'm not saying it's not good. I mean, I went to university myself. It is very important. But we should be open-minded. Doesn't matter what professional field you're in. You still should think about investing. And for sure, look at this company. I mean, I tell you this. I always carry some products around with me, even today on Success. Because this was the first product that I officially used. Sorry, it's travel size. The full size is too heavy to carry. This is the herbal shampoo. Yeah, actually, that's what I was interested in. And this company had a product that really helped my hair. So obviously, when it helps, guess what? Easy to recommend to people, right? And I'll tell you this. A lot of people say, especially being in a professional career, I'm not sure about you guys, but I encounter a really, really big problem. Think about it. For me, I sell $1 million homes. How do you go sell a $5 pack of scrubbers? Man, you know what? You guys are going to get this magic tool soon, thanks to Sally, okay? This is an invincible weapon. Okay, and I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. I mean, I sell $1 million homes, okay? This $1.25 item can knock the wind out of anybody. Do you guys know why? You see, this scrubber actually will show to many people, especially people who are pessimistic, who don't believe, or who says, what's this company? Is it a pyramid scheme? By using this little scrubber, it'll open their eyes. Because who can defeat a scrubber? What's the cheapest one you guys have here in Australia? No, the scrubber. Because everyone uses that. Unless you don't clean at all, then we're in trouble. But you see, everyone uses one, right? And even in Canada, I think, we're sister and brother countries. We're very similar. Famous brands like Scott, those are like, I think, $2.50, $3 each, right? But this one's so much cheaper, and it lasts so long. I don't know about you guys. I mean, you guys haven't tested it out yet. But for me, I've had members who use the scrubber. My record for one of my members, they've used it for 1 year. See, there's one problem, and I'll tell you this. This is a really funny story. So, of course, I'm trying to fish this bank teller, okay? I brought the scrubber. I gave it to him, and I'm thinking that 1 month, 2 months later, they'll call me. Oh, my gosh. 1 year later, he calls me, and then he goes, wow, that scrubber is so good. And he goes, how do you make money on this thing? You gave me that scrubber, it lasted for 1 year. And I was going, oh, my God, 1 year, and then you call me? But still good. By the way, for you to order more scrubbers, you need to create your own free account. Oh, okay, sure. But still, 1 year later, you still got the customer, right? So you see, everything in Atomy, you just need to learn about the products. And from there, you can move forward. It's a very easy system. And even if you don't know anything, you might watch Rebecca's video, or you might watch my videos. We didn't really officially have any teachers. You know who our teachers was? YouTube. Actually, for her, YouTube's. I didn't have time to watch YouTube, but I actually came to a lot of seminars. And I mingled. I talked to everyone. Because everyone has their little secrets, right, guys? Are you guys going to share some with me today? Up to you, don't worry. We'll trade. So, of course, our story, I'm going to just cut it a little bit shorter for you because I want to tell you guys some key components to be successful. These 8 steps, everyone knows about it. It's in most systems of success. So it doesn't have to be regarding, any direct sales system or even Atomy system. But first thing, let's talk about Melbourne. How many have lived in Melbourne for 20 years at least? Okay. So did I get the pictures right? I don't know if they loaded up there. Yeah. So you see Melbourne 20 years ago looked something quite different, right? Oh, sorry, I think I got the wrong picture. Those are even older. But still, it's close enough, right? Obviously, you saw the horses and carriage there. I don't think 20 years ago you'd be using horses and carriage. But anyways, good example, right? But look what happened 20 years later. So busy, right? Is there traffic jams here? I seen some. Coming from the airport to this hotel took almost an hour. Wow, that's, there's a lot of cars here already. Population of Australia is it almost 30 million? That's a lot. And she just told you how many members? 13,000. So there's so many more to go. You don't even need to go to China yet. Come on, guys. You're here. Local business. Focus. So, of course, let's talk about the motto. I don't know about you guys, but my first time watching this, I was going, oh my God, did I join something? Which I didn't want to say. But I was looking at the words. Yeah, amazing, amazing words. Instead of me telling you these four phrases for the motto, I want you guys to go home and research about it. Because that's where you're going to learn really the true value of this company. It's very, very important, okay? Now let's go to the important part. I know many of you. Let's roll back the clock now. So I'm going to be your psychiatrist today. Let's go back. I think for some of you, it's not too long. It's only 20 years. Let's roll back 10 years for you, right? But no. Let's go back to everyone when they're kids. Did you not have dreams when you were kids? Yeah, we all did, right? Yeah. Name some of your favorite dreams when you were a kid. You know, many people wanted to be singers or wanted to be a billionaire or some rich tycoon. All those things that we dream about or the stuff that we watch in dramas, right? But guess what? What happens as you got older? Man, sad, right? We all go to work. We all pay for our car, our house, or, to go out and eat and things like that. And guess what happens? We forget. Because it's true, we don't have the time. And I think that's one of the key things that you're going to bump into many of your members who's going to tell you, sorry, I don't have the time. You guys heard that one before, right? Yeah, because they're busy doing their work or this other things. But guess what? If you tell them that there's a secret, there's an investment secret, would they be interested? They might, right? Because everybody loves to invest. So, of course, as you get older, your dreams become different. But how many of you actually focus on getting that dream or moving towards that dream? You do, right? Good. I see there's a really proactive one there. That's why she moved to Australia. But you see, many of us, we focus on trying to get close to our dream. But we face a lot of difficulty. And then we get deterred. And we choose a different road. But of course, I tell you, remember this, your dream is actually a signal. It's a signal for all of you. You need to wake up. Right? So I can tell you guys this. I can vouch for it. I mean, Atomy, we didn't join it for the business. But it's made my dream come true. Because it's given me a totally different tool. What I wanted to do. Like most people who've already done business and everything, which I'll explain in a little bit. It's given me that final tool that I really, really appreciate that. Thank you, Chairman Park, for creating this company. And I'll tell you that in a little bit. So, of course, I want you guys to remember this. After today, make sure you guys paint your own future. You need to draw it out. The reason why me and Rebecca, actually, what we did is we actually did set our goals when we started focusing on this company. You need to set your goals. I'm going to rephrase this one because that goal, a lot of people say it's just a business. And I'm not going to say what Silver said, don't fall asleep. Because after I say this, you're not going to fall asleep. But many of us, I tell you this, we set our goals. But how many of you actually follow through to make that goal even happen? We don't. I'm sure once you walk out this door, you're back into doing your usual life, right? Yeah, that's so usual, right, for many of us. So that's why these 8 steps that I'm going to point out to you, it will give you a nice pointer, okay? So I'm going to tell you a little brief history about us. As I told you, I do in real estate. So when I first started in real estate was in the early 90s. And in about a few years, I was able to buy our first condo. So, you know, as you see the logistic of life, buying your first condo is everyone's dream, right? And then I'll tell you this. It took about 15 years for us to move from a small condo to a huge upscale area. So many of us would say, wow, that's a good achievement, right? For 15 years. Basically, we actually achieved what one of our dream homes was. You know, large scale home, 5,000 square feet, you know, swimming pool and everything. Nice, beautiful, you know, high-end area. But in the end, what does that achieve? It took 15 years. Yes, you accomplished something in your goal. But with Atomy, it's a little bit different. First, I want you guys to set your goals. You need to set your goals, even with your mastership, or PV points, or even how many members. You just need to start setting it. Like, for example, okay, this month, I want to make sure I can, you know, round up maybe 10 members, or something like that, okay? So these goals are very important. You need to set it. Second, oh, this is a famous baby picture, right? Not that the baby's going to punch you guys out, no, okay? You know, the baby's telling you something, okay? You need to, you know, succeed. Some people succeed because you think it's destiny, right? But it's not. It's because how determined. Just like this baby is showing you, they're determined. But what I mentioned earlier is how many of you lose track of that determination? You know, when you wake up in the morning, how many of you face that mirror? You guys have a mirror in your bathroom, right? So when you look in that mirror, what happens? You lose that determination. You go, I don't feel like going out today. I won't even groom myself, right? Many of you, right? But imagine if you talk that person in the mirror out. You talk them out, and you tell them, I need to move forward today. I need to achieve my goal. If you say that to yourself, I tell you, you'll kickstart it. You, yourself, is the key to success. You need to move. And of course, contact. I'm not sure about you guys, but I bumped into so many people, they say, I only have 2 friends. You heard that one before, right? Well, guess what, you know? There's a lot more than 2 friends. Everyone knows somebody. You know, you might know the coffee person or the same person who takes the transit with you, or somebody's at the restaurant, some waitress that you know. It's endless. So the name list is actually a lot more than you think. So maybe it's a good thing is for you guys to help them point it out. All you need to do is point out their own name list and then work on it. Phone calling. Oh, I know this one's tough. Nobody wants to make the phone calls, right? Oh, you guys are lucky. Nobody calls anybody anymore, right? Don't you guys use messengers? Come on. You don't need to talk to them. Send them a picture. Or copy and paste a phrase. Come on, I'm just giving you all the secrets. You know, back in the old days, I remember my first cell phone was in the 30 days. Over 30 years ago. And guess what? You know, you have to call everybody. Because those were the analog days, right? So you can't even text people. But you guys are lucky now. You don't have to. So now you need to know about the company's compensation, the plan. Or everyone already knows, right? Since you guys joined. Like, everything's free. Come on. And how easy for you to actually start. Come on, 2 boxes of toothbrush will kickstart the account already. That's simple. So next one, consulting. Consulting means you need to talk to the people that you've signed up. Keep in touch with them. Hear them out. If they have some problem, help them, right? And that's what friends are for. You know that phrase, love thy neighbor? Yeah, you're not there to compete with your neighbor. Just remember that. You know, if you have happy neighbors, what happens? Guess what? In summertime, barbecue. Free food, right? Yeah, and beer, of course. But you see, that's a good thing, right? Now, this final one, very important. You guys understand duplication, right? Yeah. Especially people with families and children. Many of us try to duplicate with our children, right? And how many of our children listen to us? No. Sorry. That's why Atomy children are better. Not only do they listen to you, no, just kidding. But they always talk to you. Most kids, I tell you this, as they grow up, when they become young adolescents, they don't want to talk to you no more. There's that time, right? So we understand. We all went through that. But I tell you this, with Atomy, you just need to duplicate yourself. And even if you think you're not good, don't worry. Just copy somebody, put it in yourself, and then start duplicating. All it takes is for you to keep duplicating continuously, and it'll move forward. There's no real big secret in Atomy. But I'll show you a couple little things. This is a summary of the 8 steps. Take note of it. Don't need to master all 8. Do 50%, okay? Set that for your next goal. Do at least 4. That's all you need to do for now. Success comes with seminars. Like I told you, the key is to come to seminars and learn from everybody. Meet the people. Guess what? You're going to learn the little secrets. Learn about the motto, okay? And if you get a chance, attend other seminars in other countries. You'll learn a lot, definitely. Be creative. Can you guys see what I did there at the one-day seminar? Yeah. You see? Not that I was bored and I was playing with the probiotics. But the probiotics became Atomy, the logo. Yeah. So you see, you too can be creative in Atomy. And for me, I was very lucky. You know how I motivated myself to go to all the seminars? I think he said it. No, just kidding. So for me to motivate myself to go to all the seminars, back then I said, I'm going to take pictures with every Star Master, Royal Master, Crown Master, every time I go to a seminar, because that's what they bring out. So if you start doing that, guess what? You'll be at the seminar, right? And you'll start collecting pictures. My collection is gigantic right now. That one's in Taiwan. Okay, so I was lucky to be there. But I collected so many pictures of so many, people in the Atomy world. And now I guess it's our turn now to be standing here, to be taking pictures. So I want to see you guys here next time, standing. And I want to be taking picture with you guys. Is that okay? Thank you for your time today. Thank you very much.